Known at different points in its history as Marthasville, Terminus, and Thrasherville, Atlanta is the state of Georgia's capital and its most populous city. I'm here for 2 days to explore a unique museum, a baseball game, the remnants of the 1996 Olympics, a national recreation area, and more in this city in a forest. So let's do stuff!
I'm Tara. That's Lucas. We're on a quest for new adventures and great food. Come along with us as we explore our incredible world.
As we so often do on this channel, let's start things off with some coffee. Alright, good morning y'all. So first stop of the day is Refuge Coffee. They have 2 locations here in Atlanta. I am at the Midtown location. Refuge Coffee's mission is to use a delicious cup of coffee as a platform for job training and personal development of resettled refugees and other immigrants. And now let's head to our next stop, which is one of the more unique museums in the world.
Well, welcome. This is Center for Puppetry Arts, right here through our main atrium. On your left, you'll see our main gallery. That's going to be where you'll find the Jim Henson wing and all those familiar faces. Through those double doors on the right is going to be our World Puppetry Showcase. So that's where you'll find puppets throughout history and from all over the world. And back here in our main atrium on the right now within our special exhibition gallery is the Where the Wild Things Are exhibition. It is all self-guided, so we encourage you to take your time, take plenty of pictures, just no flash photography, and let us know if you have any other questions.
The Center for Puppetry Arts is the largest organization dedicated to puppetry in the United States. Year-round live shows, workshops, exhibitions, and events will have you feeling like a kid again. The global collection is expansive and impressive, and you could spend quite a bit of time enjoying the artistry. This Maurice Sendak exhibit explores adaptations of his classic children's book, Where the Wild Things Are, for stage and screen. And while both of those exhibits are educational and entertaining, the centerpiece of this museum is, of course, the Jim Henson collection. Jim Henson was an extraordinary artist and visionary, a creator of worlds and characters that remain fresh and relevant to this day. Henson's career started in 1955 with a 5-minute show on a local channel in Washington, D.C., and went on to capture the hearts of millions. The way that Henson constructed his Muppets forever changed the face of puppetry. Previous to his work, puppets were made of hard materials and expressions could not be changed. Henson's method uses rubber, felt, foam, and small metal bars to control limbs. Sesame Street was the first children's television show to use educational goals and a curriculum to shape its content. Combining live action, sketch comedy, animation, and puppetry, the show is known for its use of Jim Henson's Muppets to teach young children the alphabet, numbers, vocabulary, shapes, and basic reasoning skills. Since its debut in 1969, more than 5,600 episodes have aired over more than 50 years, making it one of the longest-running shows in American history, and it's received 222 Emmy Awards in that time. It's a magical program that so many of us remember and cherish, and it continues to educate and entertain today's children. This exhibit reawakened my inner child, and it was just a delightful experience. Our next stop is a 22-acre urban park that was built by the Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games as part of preparations for hosting the 1996 Summer Olympics. Centennial Olympic Park hosts millions of visitors each year and has been a catalyst for development nearby. The 1996 Olympics promoted Atlanta's image as an international city. On July 27th, during the Olympic Games, a bomb detonated here in the park, killing 2 and injuring 111. This monument honors the victims and says the light of peace will never be extinguished by anonymous acts of terror. This sculpture, Gateway of Dreams, honors Pierre de Coubertin, father of the modern Olympic movement. The Fountain of Rings is interactive and synced with music and lights. The park has shows at the fountain all 365 days of the year, 4 times daily. For lunch, we're headed to Krog Street Market. Housed within a historic 1889 building, it's now a West Coast style market with 40 businesses offering prepared food, produce, and gourmet treats of all kinds. To Fred's Meat and Bread and got the chicken Philly with American cheese, onions, cherry peppers, and garlic aioli. So gooey, so cheesy, so incredibly delicious. All right, we've headed about 15 minutes north of downtown Atlanta to the Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area. And our first stop is the Visitor Center. Let's go check it out. Not one location, but a series of 15 sites between Atlanta and Lake Lanier. This 48-mile stretch provides access to historic sites and public recreation. Swim, float, cycle, walk, kayak, or just enjoy the serenity of the river. In the visitor center, I was speaking to the ranger, asked him, I only have about an hour. I said, what would you recommend doing? And logically, he said, walk the river. And it is Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area, so let's go check out the river. This site is called Island Ford, and it's the headquarters of the park. What a beautiful river. This is really lovely. It's perfect weather. So this is mid-April and no humidity, maybe 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Just wonderful. The park is home to 250 species of birds, white-tailed deer, rabbits, and bats after dark. Also, less commonly, river otters.
Well, I'm sure at some point I'd heard of the Chattahoochee River. It sounded familiar, but I didn't really know much about this place. And when I was researching this trip, it came up as something to do in this area. And boy, am I glad that I came here and checked this out. It's $5 day use fee. You pay it at the visitor center. And what a bargain. This is gorgeous. I love rivers and I love nature, obviously. I love getting out in nature and hiking, and really, really cool place. Definitely worth the 15-20 minute drive outside of Atlanta to come check this out. And next, we're gonna go check out a ball game.
All right, we're about 10 miles north of downtown Atlanta at Truist Park to watch the Cincinnati Reds take on the Atlanta Braves. Let's go check it out. Located 10 miles northwest of downtown Atlanta, Truist Park has been the home of the Braves since it opened in 2017. The stadium is the centerpiece of a mixed-use entertainment district called the Battery Atlanta, with hotels, offices, a live entertainment venue, plus retail, restaurants, and bars leading up to the stadium. The stadium's most unique feature is the cantilever designs that push the middle and upper bowls toward the field, placing a higher number of seats in close proximity to the action than any other MLB ballpark. Well, normally when we go to baseball games, I let Tara choose the food, but unfortunately she's not here with me tonight. So I texted her and asked her what she would get at this stadium, and she texted me what she recommended. So that's what I got. It's a pulled pork sandwich from Fox Brothers Barbecue. Exciting times. Let's give it a try. Well, normally I heavily limit my consumption of mammals, pork and beef and such, but when in Rome or, Atlanta, and I can see why people love stuff like this and eat it all the time, because that's delicious. All right, top of the 8th, and since I last checked in, both teams have scored 1 run, so it's 4-4 here in the 8th. Let's see how this plays out. Well, we got a final, and it's 5-4 Atlanta. Eddie Rosario put one over the fence at the bottom of the 8th, and AJ Mentor closed it out. Again, our final here, 5-4, the hometown Atlanta Braves over the Cincinnati Reds. Well, that's all we got for you from here in Atlanta. Thank you so much for coming along on this adventure. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already, we'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a ton. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.